Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are. My name is Millie and you are watching Learning to Live Life on a Budget. Hi. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back again, welcome back. Thank you so much, so much for all of your support, kindness, watching videos, commenting, just it blows me away every time I go on to my YouTube app. So thank you so much. So this video is the video I didn't want to film. This video is the video that I was umming and ahhing over. I asked my daughter, I asked family, I asked you guys. To be fair, I didn't give you guys much time though, so I apologise for that. But yeah, I think this is the video that needs to be filmed that I don't want to film, and that is unstuffing everything. So if you're new here, I'm moving. If you're back again and you've watched anything that I've uploaded since January, how could you not know I'm moving? I talk about it all the time. I don't stop. So yeah, this video is going to be interesting. Hopefully surprising in a good way and not crying like I don't have enough. We're going to discuss moving budget. So we have, like, you know, what sort of goal I want to hit. Then we're going to unstuff everything pretty much apart from my day-to-day budget. And we're just going to count up money and put it all together and see where we get. But also write down all the money we're unstuffing so that hopefully I'll save enough to replace it before and after moving. So basically I'm doing a mutual exchange. I'm swapping with someone, and I'll just get everything set up while I talk to you. And yeah, like I've lost my train of thought. I can't multitask, guys. Any tips in multitasking? I've really lost my mojo lately with that. Yeah, I'm doing a mutual exchange with someone. Basically it's just a direct house swap, and both our landlords are government owned, or government controlled. So yeah, we're allowed to do that here in the UK, a mutual exchange council house swap. And I spoke with the landlord yesterday and they said they're just drawing up paperwork and that. So they have to give us a deadline. 2 weeks yesterday is the deadline to say yay or nay to whether it's approved, and then we set a moving date, which could be a week from then, it could be a month. We decide with the landlord, between me, the person I'm talking with, and everything else. So, you know, I could get an email this afternoon saying your hot swap has been approved, let's set a date to sign the tenancies and everything else, which would be amazing. But obviously we need the money to come through. It wasn't planned. I mean, I was looking to move and I kind of just thought if I find somewhere I'll deal with it. It is in my what I want in life. So it wasn't like a knee jerk or anything else. It was something that was thought out and wanted, and I thought I had a move last year, and yeah, it's going to be great. I just doing so well with building up my sinking funds again, and I feel like I'm almost there with my sinking funds and how they're going. But I feel like sad that I'm unstuffing them. So, and I think, like, you can relate to that. So I'm really sorry. I'm going to be using a manky pen that I chew. It's just me that chews this, no one else. No cats. There are two in the room today. They're kind of looking at me. One's washing, Moo is, and Bobby's just kind of staring. Fraser is snugly asleep on my bed. So, yeah, we might get a visit. We'll see. I think they're feeling the chill in the air because it's been a bit chilly lately, hasn't it, in the UK? I don't think we've been too bad. We haven't had any frost since it was really freezing a few weeks back. So it's not like cold, but there is a chill in the wind. And then, like, it's just hard to shake it off where I am. So let's talk moving budget to see what we're kind of aiming for figure wise. Now, let's not forget, I have a say in when the moving date is. So 2 weeks a day I get paid my main pay. And then a week and 4 days after that, I get paid my second main pay, which I normally use for sinking funds only. So there's more money coming in that I can draw from, or I can try and set the moving date around those dates. Say they were to get in touch today and say, yep, it's all gone through, let's set a moving date to sign the tenancy agreements and for you to actually move. I could say, oh, could we wait till 2 weeks today? You know, so I do get a bit of a say in it. So if we do fall really short, you know, just there. So removal van, I'm moving. I am a 2-bedroom ground floor flat. I'm moving to a 2-bedroom. It's technically a 2nd floor flat, but it's built on a hill. So the front, the entrance, it's actually, the stairs up is only 1st floor, but from the back it's 2nd floor because the ground floor flats are in the basement. Weird, I know. It's part of the reason I loved it. I love it. The building is just weird. But it's going upstairs. And, you know, I have health problems of my own. And I have friends with health problems. I do have friends with vans, and I could hire a van. So the van side is not the issue. It is the stairs and the lifting and the reliability of people. I know a lot of people that work shifts. So because it's all a bit last minute and undated, and I've got to agree it with 2 landlords and the person I'm moving with, it's just a lot of people to negotiate. And I could do it. She's doing it herself with her friends and family. And, you know, my daughter keeps saying to me, well, why aren't we? We've got loads of people that could help us. I'm like, yeah, but this person's got a dodgy knee, this person's got a dodgy back, I have a dodgy back, and other health problems that mean that I really struggle with energy levels and pain. I've got people with arthritis, I've got people with hernias, you know, I have got healthy people as well, don't get me wrong. But for me and my mental health and my own sanity, if you're new here, I have bipolar, I need it to be set and reliable. So I think I would rather spend the money on hiring someone to do it. And plus we're going upstairs, so a lot of them were like, oh, really? And I've counted how many steps it is. It's not many. It's not like loads and loads of steps when you think 2nd floor flat. It's not a very tall building, and it's built on a hill and everything else. But yeah, they're not like the most willing. So I could rope them in, but I would probably feed them all, give them some money, you know, buy them bits, stuff like that to say thank you. So I've just decided I'm going to hire a van. I'm looking at around £800. I'm only moving 5 miles away. I don't know. Some of these quotes, some people charge extra for weekends. I have someone coming out on Monday, and I want them to do it because I know people that have used them. They are not a big removal company, so they don't charge as much. Whereas this is a quote from a couple of bigger removal companies. And yeah, and they're really great guys. So I'd love to put the money their way. Not that I don't want to put it the other way, but you know, and I'm hoping that they'll come in like $650. So yeah, that isn't the set figure. This is just a budget that we're estimating. Let's put estimates on here, and hopefully you can read this okay. I'm trying to write quite big so that we've got space for cash stuffing. Something else that I will need to do is I have an electric freestanding cooker. Now, apparently I could do the cooker disconnection and reconnect. I have a friend that can do it. They're not the most reliable. Well, what if they take a week to come out to me? Their car has also been really dodgy, and I'm moving rural and they live rural, but we live not near each other. So I've been getting quotes because I want to know that I have the money there in case I need to get someone to come out and disconnect it, because I don't want to wait over a week not being able to cook dinner. We're not going to be able to really get takeaways, or if we can get them delivered, it's going to be really expensive, and I don't really want to live off ready meals for a week. So yeah, I just rather have it there for, we're going for lack of stress, because moving is going to be stressful. We haven't moved, I've lived here for nearly 11 years. It's in like 2 months, 11 years I'll have been here. And we have a lot of staff. My main priority is the cats and the cats' well-being during this move. But I want everything else to be as stress-free as possible. So I'm trying to make sure I have the money for anything I might need money for. And that's all there is to it. You know, I'm just trying to think of any possible cost. It doesn't mean that these things are going to cost this. I might not even need to pay this because my friend might come out, do it the night before, and then the night we're in, come out and do it because they'll want to nosy around the new place. You know, or their car's fine. You know, I had to go and rescue them the other week. It's just all these things. Or I might have another friend that can do it because I have got one. His brother's an electrician. So... but his brother lives further out. But if he's over this way, then he might be able to come swing by and do it. You know, it's all ifs and whens. And so this is worst case scenario, everything I'd have to pay out for. So back rent, we're currently paying out for it. It's because I'm paid my rent in arrears now currently because I am on benefits. My rent charges weekly and I've been paying monthly because Universal Credit pays monthly, and it just means that for the end of the month, just before I get paid, I fall into arrears. Now to do the move, I can't be in any arrears, so I'm now transitioning to paying weekly, but I'm having to use my savings till I get paid my next lot of Universal Credit, and then it'll just work out fine. I've already paid next week's, and then there's one more week, so there's £150 left to go. That's 1 week's rent. I also would like to have, now I haven't been asked this, but I know the woman coming here has been asked to make sure that she has money to pay the first week in advance for her rent. I haven't been asked this to go there, so I don't even know if they're going to ask it. But just in case they do, I'm not sure on my exact rent. I think it's £103 a week. I know it's around £411 a month, but I don't know if that's over 4 weeks or if that's per month, you know, the weekly amount times by 52 divided by 12. So I'm just going to put week ahead, £115, because that should cover it or be pretty close. To be honest, I could put £100. But because they did ask me if I was on benefits and I said I was on claiming Universal Credit, so they know that I probably might not have that money, or that Universal Credit are going to pay for it. They might even say, oh, Universal Credit can pay it straight to us. That'd be fantastic, because then I don't have to worry about the rent. But I just want it there instead, just in case. So next is electric top up. So I'm currently on key meter. I have to take my key to the shop and top it up. She has the same thing, but it's a smart meter, so you have to pay by card. So I've set up, when I move, I'm working currently on a new budget for when I move, because I won't be as close to shops or anything. I mean, it's not far. The nearest post office is like a 15 to 20 minute drive in good traffic, okay? It's not far. I'm saying rural, it's rural for us, because we're like right on the edge of a city at the moment. Small city, but it's a very built up area. So the next town is like, London isn't like an hour away for us, so by car. So yeah, we're quite built up. But yeah, just so that I don't have to run to the shop, because I'm not going to have, I've built up credit on this meter. I am going to leave her some money, but I don't know if she's going to leave me with much credit on the moving day. I know she gets paid weekly and stuff, so depends how far away it is. I know she's saving now, bless her. But I'm going to need money in an account to top up the electric meter. And it's all electric there, no gas. And I'm going to go with £30 top up, because that's roughly what we use here in a week. So I'm going to assume that she's not going to leave me with nothing. But I'd like to have more in there. But electric's going to be on Hyperjar. So I'm currently in the process of moving that so that that's ready to go. Next cost is postal redirect. Now, that will be with Royal Mail. We have things on subscriptions and things like that. Because we don't know when the move date is, I'm going to redirect to my mum's house. So things like the Cat's Flea subscription, Ira's Patreon, because things are being posted and we might suddenly move and I change the address, but like the Flea subscription got posted the day before. So at least, you know, the postal redirect will, excuse me, pick it up. And as it gets closer to probably next week, I'm going to think about putting this in, and then it can go to my mum's and I'll go over and pick it up. Now, because of things in the past, me and my daughter have had name changes legally in that, surnames and stuff. So I have to account for both surnames because some stuff comes through in our old name, and that is to do with old bank accounts and my daughter's trust fund from the government. They have been told multiple times they won't change it. They've had our change of name deeds, they won't change it. So it's higher because I've got to pay for 3 months minimum for 4 names technically. My name, my old name, my daughter's name, her old name. I'm not going to go into why we've changed our names, just know that we are much happier and better off because of it. It wasn't something that was taken lightly. It's not something that I even want to discuss because we changed our names before we lived here. And it was done in a different time and stage in our lives. But that's why the postal redirect is higher than just for 2 people, because I'm accounting for different surnames. Right, what's next? We're nearly there. We're nearly there. So, bus money. So this is for 6 days of bus money. There's not many bus services out there, but in case my daughter's bus pass for school, I can't apply for until we've moved. Simple as that. Really annoying. I'll have to use my tenancy agreement to prove that we live there. The bus is only a couple of times a day, but this is if I'm having a bad day, I can't drive her to school. I don't know, worst case scenario, touch wood, this doesn't happen, the car breaks down, or she's insistent she wants to get the bus from the very first day she goes to school living in that property. I'm like, let me take you, you know, I'll have diesel. But yeah, it's just there. That would be a week's worth of her getting the bus to and from school. I've already spoken to, it's a little small bus company. It's not our usual provider, our main one. It's more like a little mini bus. And that's how much a weekly ticket would cost. And then I'm going to put fuel. So I want to fill up, I'm going to put 30 quid. That will get me over about just under half a tank, depending on how much is in there, because we're going to be more rural, so we need fuel to move with. Then I've got home insurance. Apparently they will charge me £25 to change my address. I'll need to do that straight away. Car insurance have also said they're going to do the same. I haven't checked breakdown, but I'm assuming it will be the same. And then I'll need money for food shop, but I'm not touching my food shopping money. So I should be okay. Bobby's eating something. So I think that's everything that I can think of. There will be more stuff that needs to go on this list. I'm talking loads today. We haven't even started the unstuffing. So if you're here, this will probably be a long video. Feel free to fast forward. I should have said that at the beginning. I'm just adding all of this up now. And this is, I've never thought about moving like this before. I've just had to do it and hope for the best. So, and I shouldn't need all of this money. Oh my gosh. £1,320. Can you see that? My gosh. Some things like the car insurance might get charged onto my actual monthly amount. I think I can do that with both of them maybe. And I should have fuel money. The postal redirect I'll pay beforehand. Back rent I'll pay next week. So I will start ticking them off as they're done. Like if I put the electric amount into hypercharge. Oh my gosh, I can feel my chest like thumping away at that amount. That's a crazy amount of money. So we're just going to say this video is going to be at least 45 minutes, if not less. Put this to one side and count how much we have in there already. I mean, it should say, shouldn't it, on my tracker, but we'll give it a quick count through. And, yeah, then we'll just go crazy unstuffing everything and writing it down. So, I have in my moving sinking fund currently 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 and 50. So that's 1, 2, 350. Okay, so we've just got like 1,000 to go. Oh my god. Guys, help. Why? Oh, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. I'm going to have no sinking fund money. What I've done is just a rough budget of things that I think I'll need. Hello, Bob. You come to join. Oh, he's gone and sat on the moving budget, everyone. That's what he thinks of it. He's going to give it his bum. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to start unstuffing. Deep breaths, Millie, deep breaths. So we're going to go to the page that I had in my IRA book for sinking fund unstuffing, and we're calling it the moving unstuff. So I'd like to use the same pen really, but I don't think I've brought it in here with me. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well, we'll just carry on. Right, so let's see how far we can go. So we're just gonna move them out of the way. Give me space, guys. Right, in my purse I have got food. I'm not touching. Household has 10. I stuffed yesterday. Miscellaneous has 5. And I took out what I needed because the handyman came really early. So I was able to like go shopping, and then like I stuffed, went shopping after the handyman and got money out of the bank that was left. So I had £46. Whoop, whoop. I did leave the change in there though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this £5 and I am going to swap it with household because I've been food shopping. I've got the cat's bits for the week. They're all good. They've got £1 left. I left the manky pound in there. Why? I didn't need any household items, and I've got £2.50 something left in food. Now I might go and buy some Coke or some naughty bits. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go with that. I did buy an Aldi Too Good To Go bag. Yes, you heard that right. Aldi Too Good To Go bag. So we're gonna have £51 here. So just put it like that for now. But I'm not gonna write the 51 unstuff for moving. No, I've got the 51 there. Okay, I've written it in my notes. So, move that out of the way. Food is not being unstuffed. This is my monthly binder, isn't it, Bob? Food's not being unstuffed. Household or cats. Actually, is food being unstuffed? 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Do you know what? I'm just going to keep it in there for now. Because I'd only take like 20, 30 quid out of it. Household has only got enough for 1 week in there. Cats, I'm not touching it. Treats, nothing coming out. Electric's not being touched either because I need electric now. But I really struggled with this decision. I've started saving. So I've got money on my gas meter still on my account in credit. So I'm hoping that will be enough to cover me until I move. But they'll send me a final bill once I've moved. But the water bill is the same company that I'm moving from and to. And I pay every 6 months. So I didn't want to touch it, but I think I'm just going to play catch up. So water, I've taken out £30. And that's that one done. So hopefully this unstuffing will be quite quick. Oh no, I'll need that. I've just thrown it on the floor, but I'll want that in a bit. Next, sinking funds. This is the one that's breaking my heart. Car insurance. It's to pay for my car insurance for the year. It's due in July, and I'm not gonna lie, this hurts. This is the one that will probably get stuffed first. If I'm in all honesty, if there's money left over, it's possibly going to be going here. So here I have, Oh, it looks like ST700. In here I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. What? Should have 200. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I split the 5s into 50s in case it came up wrong, and I can just count the smaller amounts rather than count them all again. So that was 200 from car insurance sinking fund. Oh my gosh. 200. And basically, if something goes wrong and I need like my emergency fund or something like that, 35, I'm just going to take it out of that one moving envelope. Emergency, 35. Look, when I took my car to the garage the other week, if you watch my videos regularly, I took a load of money. I took £100 out of different sinking funds and I tore up a receipt and wrote the amount in, but I spent the £20 on the car. So it came from MOT and service, so I don't even need that in there. I don't know whether to wipe all of my lovely, lovely placeholders or not. 10, 20, 25, 30. So vets has 30. Same as if the cat needs the vets, it's going to come out and move in. Just put it all in one place. We know we've got it. Debt is to pay off my phone earlier because it's going to be finished at the end of the year. It'll be done. £10 in debt. So I just put £5 a month towards it, but we'll catch up with that. It's only £10. This one also makes me sad because I've really been saving to pay this off for the year. It's like all the bits that I was saving to pay off yearly because I knew of the how much I would save. And for some reason this binder is not I'm not finding it as big, or maybe I'm making it too bulky with pound coins, but it keeps popping open, so some of them are out. So in a Disney sinking fund, Disney Plus, we really enjoy this, but I can use, if you have Tesco Club Card vouchers, you can get 3 months for the price of one by using your Club Card vouchers. I think you need £8, and you can do it on the Tesco app. So, and they'll show you all your vouchers that you've got. I normally save mine for Christmas, but I think it was free Disney Plus, isn't it? You know, and we do use it. So in Disney Plus for the year, I have 10, 20, 25, 30. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. £36. The pound coins aren't all going to go into the moving one. I will bring them into my budget. Bobby's food. Bobby's quite well stocked at the moment. In fact, we've got a box full of his food, like an actual delivery box, because I ordered it early in case we moved suddenly. I didn't want to run out. But we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in Bobby's food sinking fund. He is on how much did I say there was? 9, yeah. He's on a specialist diet at the vets. So, you know, vet prescribed diet for health problems, and Apple has 5. And, yeah, his food costs, I think it averages about £80 a month, I'm going to go with. And then I have me £15. This was for a giveaway, so this really makes me sad. I was kind of like, should I just take the £15 and do a giveaway? But people who watch me regularly would probably say, move first. Or at least I hope you would. So that's all of my sinking funds unstuffed. Then, oh, my lovely Christmas one. I'm saving for Christmas 2023, and I'm so happy to have 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds in it. But what's the point of having 20 pounds in it when I need to move? You know, that 20 pound could pay for Apple's bus fare for the week to school. So we're going to unstuff that. Xmas has 20. And, you know, we'll replace it. We'll replace it. That's what I keep saying to myself. We'll replace it. But you know, when I unstuffed for the car, it was exciting because I was getting the car. But now I'm unstuffing again. And I'm like, no. I think because last time I unstuffed, it was off camera. And it was for Bobby to save his life, basically. The toad that trying to die on us. Hey, Bob. He's sat by my feet, like, looking up at me like, don't call me a toad. So I'm just going to unstuff all my challenges and just keep the monthly challenge going and my relax 2 for my coins right now. Because that's just all you can do, really. So in dice, challenge, I have 10, 20, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10, 20, 2, 4, 5, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I counted that so weird, didn't I? I like switched to just counting the coins. I mean, I have a lot of coins. I have Ira's Dice Challenge, my new February challenge. Hopefully, we might start that in this video. I'm going to unstuff the winter challenge because, to be honest, it's February. It's nearly the end of winter. And I think I've got about 20 quid in there. So winter challenge, I have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, £20.50. I would like to have completed that. I was enjoying like doing it, but we'll come back to it. Energy buffer, that's already been depleted by stuff for moving. So there's only £5 in there. It's annoying because the monthly energy vouchers run out next month. So, and I was using them to build my buffer on the side. So, my home challenge, home honeycomb from my scratch one, had £5 left in it because I had to take out 30 for household bits. And then Chatty Cash has £4. Nearly there, guys, because this is really breaking my heart now, but this is where the money is. We're going to unstuff the envelopes. So you see envelopes. This is from my 26 envelope challenge, and I'm going to keep that in there, and I'm just going to carry on with it because I don't know, like I could cash it in now and it'll get to a tenner, but I think, well, I need to complete something. So on my 26 envelope, I've got envelope 15 out of 26, and I've got envelope 26 out of 26. So this was saving for my emergency fund. I'm hoping, oh, I've done 2 lots of tape there, that I can just kind of keep the tape attached, and then when I've got the money to refill, it'll be the first thing I refill. Oh, I was going to say 21. So I've got 26 in there. And I have, oh, I have lots of little bits of tape. 15 in here. I was expecting a 10 then. So 15, not 3 5s. And then, so if you haven't been before, I have 3 debts. This, so you saw in my sinking fund unstuffing that I'm stuffing £5 to pay my phone off halfway through the year instead of at the end of the year. my longest running debt to go was my tablet. And I worked out that if I could pay £200 throughout the year, save it, then I should be able to clear it in December. And then my other debt just naturally ends in August. So we're just leaving that be. So I have the scratch and save from Budget with Zoe that gets you £200. And I'm going to use this jar to put all of my used envelopes in as well. So let's put scratch and save. Oh, scratch envelope, should we say. How much? I reckon about 50 quid. So this one is 20. I can't even open it. Ah! This, if you don't like pound coins and stuff, this one from Budget with Zoe, she does it in different amounts. But they're all whole amounts. I think they're all in 10s as well, so you don't need to get 5s. I haven't had a 5 yet. I've only had it in 10s. But yeah, and you just scratch, so you don't know what envelope you're going to get. Which, if you like scratch challenges, and you like envelope challenges, it's perfect for you. I like scratch challenges. They like terrify me, but they also excite me at the same time. I sound like such a loser right now, but it's true. So we have 20, 40, 50 and 60 in there. Right, these are going to annoy me, so I'm just going to find something to flatten them with. Right, I paused you, I flattened them a bit, and now we're going to count. So I've just added them up, so I actually know how much there is here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But how much do you think is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry if this is really clinky. I'm not sure. Like, I'm like really sad because look at all the pounds and the 5s and the 10s. I'm really sorry, that was so loud. I don't need to go to the cash point anymore. 1, 2, 3 at the bank, sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I don't know if I'm like shocked, but I'm not. But I haven't added it to the moving total, so I don't know where I'm at with the 1,320. I'm sure if I really thought about it, I could figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've added something up wrong then. Oh. I had 51 from my purse. I didn't add the purse money in there. Okay, so this is wrong. 2. Okay, so I don't know the exact total anymore. I could probably work it out, but my brain doesn't work enough to count. So let's get counting, shall we? That's probably done absolutely nothing, but we'll roll with it. Let me know in the comments if you have an idea of how much I've got. I have a lot of 5s. I've really collected them. Do you know what I might do? When I've started building my sinking funds again, I might do a trip to the bank and then switch it all to 5s. And then I'll never need to go to the bank again. I'll always have £5 notes. Anyone who doesn't live near a bank, I accidentally, a few videos back, stole all the 5s from my area because I put the wrong thing in at the machine at the bank and got my whole budget. Oh yeah, that's my pen, Bob. Oh, he's got it now. He's just come and stolen. He's got an obsession for pens at the moment. Yeah, I accidentally got everything out in 5s, and let's just say it's actually worked out really well because I just keep trying to keep them in my sinking funds, and then I'll get 20s out and replace them, and yeah, it's working well. So let's go for this. We've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60. I'm going to put that up there. 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. So there's 100 under there. 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. Oh my, oh my. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 400. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500. I'm shocked, even though I added up the sinking funds and forgot about the last bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 570. These are in tens. 580, 590, 600, 610 pound, £612.50. So let's see if this is right. I added it up to be £556.50 from my sinking funds, plus £51 from my purse. I did not add that up right. Okay, well apparently we have more than I thought. I must have missed a 5 off when adding that up. Plus 5. Right, I've either missed a 5 or I've taken away a 5. So, well, this is my rub out pen. So I will alter it afterwards. So let's bring the moving sinking fund out. And we haven't got long left, guys. We haven't got long left. Combine. So there's 5 there. So we are going to want all of the notes are going into here, basically. And then any change is going into challenges. I should have just paused this so that the video wouldn't be too long and I could get myself sorted. There's like hardly no 20s here. Nuts. Oh, there's the 20s. I just found them at the bottom of a pile that was here. There's no 20s here. There's a whole great stack right next to you, Millie. Right. This is going to be interesting. So our goal, my goal, I say ours, you're moving with me, guys, is to get as close to £1,320 as possible to cover all costs for moving. Right, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Sorry if you can hear crashing, there's something going on upstairs. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. That's the first of the bendy notes. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500. Double check that because they were bending. 20, 40, 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. £500 up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 700. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 800. Ooh, we have the money for the removal van, guys. Everything else is small doses, so that's really nice feeling. That's the biggest expense on my list here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, another 100, 900. I didn't think I'd have 900. Oh my God. 5, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, you can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just going in 5s because it's smaller, so I'm less likely to miscount, because obviously I had 2 totals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry this has gone on so long, but I felt like it was worth actually explaining what my expenses were. I didn't just pick a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a number out of thin air. I mean, the removal van could end up costing me more because it's a weekend. 5 there. And obviously a lot of change. 5 there. Depends how much you like an unstuffing. Right, this £2.50 that doesn't add up to anything, I am going to put into challenges. And I'm going to do that in a minute. So, let's do the big final count up. How close are we to the 1,320 that I'd like? So I would round that up to 1,350 once I need to put that in. I get closer. So I've put this in ready. Let's count up. 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh dear, it's the end of the video, guys. Nearly there. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 955 is how much I've got. Take 955. That's how much I need to go. I mean, this is like all my money except for my food shopping and that. So, feeling it. I get £20 every week. There is actually £10 in Hyperjar. Well, £5 in Hyperjar, £5 in Monzo right now that's sitting there as buffers for this new account, for the new accounts I've opened, so that when I start stuffing them, I have a buffer already. Because those cards aren't going to leave my house. But I could do this in the payday from 2 weeks from today. Especially as I already have I've planned in this amount. So if I take 115, which is the week ahead. Can you see that in there? The week ahead for the new place. I only actually need £250. Oh my gosh. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. I could essentially have 2 more paydays and then put all of this money back. Oh, it feels so good. So good. Right, I'm just going to tidy all this away. I'm not going to do any of my move-in trackers Actually, I'll keep some out to colour. I've got a lot to colour. I'm just going to pause you. I'll be back in a sec. So, I've just put all the money in here. I mean, look at that. Such a wedge. I'll need to swap out. Look, I've got a 10 in my 5s and everything. I've swapped out most of the pound coins from within my budget. So, I had £20 set aside in miscellaneous for next month. And I've just put it in a coin bag because I normally use miscellaneous for parking expenses. So, I know I'm going to need to pay to park. I'm going to go and sign one of the tenancy agreements. And then I've got £5 in there for next week. So that's swapped out £20 in pound coins. And then I also swapped out £10 in household for coins because like household and miscellaneous have really increased this month because of move-in. So I just thought if I'm doing something at home and I know I need like a specific, like I want to clean my oven before I move, I can just take the exact amount out, so it's easier. And then I also swapped out a tenner in food. So that is, I worked it out. I put £50 deposit in from cash that I had in my bank account. And then a £555 from my unstuffing. That is insane. I emptied all of my envelopes apart from maybe one in October because Bobby got ill and had vet bills and new food and all of this stuff. And that's what I've managed to save since then. And I've had Christmas and I had nothing for Christmas. And I did £550 for Christmas. So that's like, what, a grand? 1,100? Roughly, I've managed to put aside. That's so much money, and I was wasting it. Like, it just shows like my budget is not 100% right for me still. It needs tweaks. There are things that I'm evaluating. It's got to change because I'm moving, so I'm not as central. You know, I don't want to have to drive into the city just to deposit money into my account to buy Bobby food, because his food is only available to buy online, so I've got to put the money in, you know. And it's just, it shows how much cash stuffing is amazing. So because I essentially have just put £605 in, I'm going to colour these off camera because I need to work out. These are my moving fund trackers, just so that I can have a visual, because, you know, I will get the £150 back rent out of this during next week to pay the rent. And I might, you know, take out the £45 to do the postal redirect next week. So it all got, the amount is going up and down. So I'm just doing a visual to see how much I've saved in total, because it's moving about, because moving costs, you know, it's not just the van on the day, is it? So I'll do this off camera, but what I will do for you now, very, very quickly, is stuff this, sorry, that was a horrible noise. Even Bobby, like, flung around to look. Stuff this £2.50. So the 50p is orange, and it is going into Relax 2, which is this pot. And what would I like to colour? Let's colour this one. I've done it in Sharpie. So that one, it's coming along nicely. And then I'm going to start the February challenge. This is going to go to move in. It might pay for something like maybe takeaway. Either side of the move and stuff like that. Or something we want for, like, we need a mirror. We don't have any mirrors where we're going. So that's going to be something I need to get. And let's see, look, he loves pen lids. Look at him. Hey, if you stay to the end, you get a Bobby tree. So let's colour in these beauties. I'm just going to go for it and do the moon first, because, you know, I love cheese. And if you watch Wallace and Gromit, you know that they think the moon is made of cheese. So should have maybe coloured the moon in yellow though. And then we're going to go for the paw. The little star on the paw, my £2, because Bobby has stolen my lid. Oh, it's just gone under the sofa. You know what I'm going to be doing later. So thank you so, so much for watching this incredibly long video. It is, you know, budget, unstuffing, restuffing, all of that. Thank you so, so much. I'm nearly there, guys. Not much longer to go. 300 quid and we're in. We've done it. Right, I'll stop dancing now. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in a week.